Alright guys, Stephen Benoon here with Israeli News Live, and doing a little traveling today, but I wanted to make sure I updated you about the situation going on in Israel. Smotrich, the MK member of the parliament, visited the Al-Sham area, where the Druze that were hit by this alleged rocket that was from Hezbollah. And I just posted over on, I forget, Telegram, I think. It's one of those, like an airplane, right? I got a little account over there, Israeli News Live. You can check and see. I posted a video that this one guy did about that particular encounter with Smotrich. The Druze community were screaming at him, "Get out of here, you murderer." Israel trying to make it look like they have a great relationship with the Druze community. And he also said that some of the friends that he has that lives in that area were saying already that Israel had warned any of the Druze community to be very careful of accusing Israel of the attack that had happened on the Druze community that killed a dozen 10 to 20-year-old kids there. Age 10 to 20 years old. Sorry, I'll get that right here in just a second. So it's a very big tragedy that happened, and I wouldn't doubt that it was an accident in the first place. In fact, we're already seeing some people say that it was actually caused by a falling David Sling missile after it had intercepted a Hezbollah rocket, that it fell down on that area and caused all the damage and loss of life that it did. I don't know if I could agree with that. From the initial video that I saw, it does look like some small rocket type of attack maybe that hit there, but I could be wrong on that. You know, it could be an undetonated David Sling type missile, or a Patriot battery missile that had not detonated in the air. So just wanted to share that with you guys, and kind of keep your ears and eyes open, because not everything that we see is just in plain black and white. By the way, too, Russia is very concerned. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, the U.S. bases have come under attack inside of Syria. 2 of our bases have been hit pretty doggone hard. We have a lot of movement going on in Syria. I'll be looking into this later tonight. 2 at 8 p.m. Don't forget, 8 p.m. Eastern. I will be doing a Zoom meeting. I will be doing that remotely as I'm traveling. But you guys can jump in and help us there. So x39hub.com. Join us at 8 p.m. Eastern. Love to have you over there. And don't forget, 2 Thursday nights. And I didn't do it this past week at neither one of them because of the extensive traveling we were dealing with. But Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, I do a Bible teaching at StephenBenoon.com. Very simple, BENNUN, Benoon.com, Stephen Benoon, STEVEN. Love to have you over there. So God bless you. Thank you. And thank you for waking up. Thank you for having honest to goodness eyes that can be open and see. And yes, there is propaganda on both sides. I don't trust Nasrallah no more than I can throw the guy, right? Pretty good fat guy, I couldn't throw him no way, right? So I don't necessarily trust him either. But what I do see, and I do condemn the deaths of these children, whether it be Hezbollah that did it, and if it is Hezbollah, they certainly need to be held responsible for what they did to cause the life of these Jewish children, because they matter to me just as much as the Palestinian children. Israeli children matter to me as well. All children matter. You know, I know that Israel, a lot of times these leaders like to say, oh, they're going to grow up to be a terrorist. No, you know, people become that way due to circumstances. You know, I went through a suicide bombing in Israel in 2004, and I never will forget the 18-year-old girl that blew herself up. The detonation of her bomb knocked me completely off my feet. And I always wondered what would drive that young woman to a place that she was willing to take her life. That's the first thing that really began to wake me up is what kind of oppression was this woman under? A young lady at that she was willing to give her life. There are a lot of terrible things that have gone on over the years, guys, and sadly, my own people, I'm Jewish by birth, my own people totally negating the warning of Moses where God told him, do not oppress the people in the land. Do not oppress your neighbors. And everybody wants to say, oh, the Palestinians, they're always launching rockets and stuff. You've imprisoned them. You've treated them the same way our fathers were treated in the Holocaust, our grandfathers, etc., cousins and uncles, etc., that lost their life in the Holocaust. You've done exactly what the Nazis did. And that's not the Germans, that's the Nazis, okay? Let's face it. So, think about what you're doing. I love the Jewish people. I do. But I can't sit back and condone senseless murders. And then some people have said to me, well, Steve, doesn't the Bible say that they were allowed to go in there and kill every man, woman, and child? The blood of Jesus Christ has come. The Messiah has come. And that negates that law. All right? Remember what he said. If he sues you for your coat, give him your cloak. If he compels you to go a mile, go with him too. If he smites you on the right cheek, turn to him, give him the left as well. Okay? Jesus taught, you've heard it said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, but I say unto you. So he was against all of that. And yet it was written in the law. So think about it. I'm Stephen Benoit. You're watching Israeli News Live.